Hello, how are you, Micaela?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How was your job today?
Oh, today was a complicated day, but um, it's fine. What's fine? I think.
Very good. Okay. Well, today we're going to continue with the grammar section. The last class we were working with reflexive pronouns, and we will continue with that, by the way. Sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand. Okay. Well, let's start, please, with the reflexive pronouns.
Sorry, I am with my beard and is talking.
Oh, really? Does it talk?
Yes, this.
Wow, that's incredible. Can he say some words?
Lorito. Oh, it's I.
Wow, that's beautiful. Hello.
Hello, Karen.
Yeah, before I thought that you were talking. That's why I said sorry, sorry. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, hello, Karen. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good evening. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too, thanks. Okay, uh, let's continue, please. The last class we were working with reflexive pronouns. Okay. Well, talking about reflexive pronouns, we're talking, we're working with some examples of, myself, yourself, right? All of those things are reflexive pronouns. And let's get started with that. Okay, let me share my screen, please. Well, and let's work with that. So, by the way, the last class we were about to work with this one. And reflexive pronouns like you, myself, yourself, right? So there are also, okay, let's review a little bit about this one. Um, some verbs are not possible to use with reflexive pronouns, right? Like washed, shaved, and dressed. Basically, we use with different examples. In this case, with these verbs, not really. Like washed, shaved, right? Myself. We only say get. You can also okay. He got dressed, something like that, or she got dressed, but not he or she dressed herself or himself. Okay. Okay. And let's continue with this one. Selves in in plural, right? In plural we use themselves. Kate and Joy stood in front of the mirror and looked at themselves, right? Well, you can use one another instead of each other also. How long have you and Ben known each other? Or you cannot say yourself, right? Yourselves, only each other, or known one another. Okay, it's something similar when we talk about reflexive pronouns, but not exactly reflexive pronouns. These are some other alternatives to use when you have that. Do you live near each other, or near one another, it's possible to say also. But we have some examples here to work with reflexive pronouns. How do you think we can work here? Let's try to work with these examples. For example, Steve introduced himself to the other guests at the party. And think about the number 2.
Maybe Ben fell down some steps, but fortunately he didn't hurt himself.
Okay, Ben fell down some steps, but fortunately he didn't
Hurt himself.
Yes, he didn't hurt. Probably we can say hurt himself. Okay, yeah. Basically, we're gonna try to use these examples. What about, okay, who wants to do number 2? Hello, I think there is Lucia, right? Hello, Lucia, welcome.
Hello, Professor. I'm so sorry for the delay. I had an issue with the work.
Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, so we're working with some examples. We need to use myself, yourself, etc. Plus these verbs in the correct form. The first one was Ben fell down some steps, but fortunately he didn't hurt himself. How about number 3? What do you think is number 3?
Maybe it isn't Suzu's fault. She really shouldn't blame herself.
It isn't Sue's fault. She really shouldn't blame herself, right?
Yes.
Okay. And let's continue with the next example. Please try and understand how I feel.
Maybe it could be, please try and understand how I feel. You have to put yourself in my position.
Yes. You have to put yourself in my position. Very good. Okay. Oh, come on. Yourself in my position. Okay, how about the number 5?
The children had a great time at the beach. They really enjoy themselves.
Okay, enjoy it, right? Themselves. That's correct, right? Okay. How about number 6?
Be careful, that pan is hot. Don't burn yourself.
Okay, very good.
Professor, sorry for the interruption, but just for ask, these reflexive pronouns, the specific context that when we have to use is when we exactly, it's not clear that for me when we have to use. I understand how to use them, but I don't know, sometimes for me, my opinion could be something like
Useless?
Yeah, useless, or you can use also he if without this reflexive pronoun, right?
Yeah, in this case, just to speak to clarify something. I don't know. Let's say you want to show somebody that you did something by yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for
It's just
example.
when we want to remark or highlight that, right?
Yeah. For example, I don't know. It's not very common to do something. Let's say you have done some cookies, but it looks like very neat, very, how can I say, like special cookies, like something somebody can buy anywhere. And you say the other person, but I made this cookies by I made myself. Okay, I made these cookies myself.
But
So
but also it's grammatically correct. I did that cookies, right? Just that.
yeah, I made those cookies. It's possible also. But if you want to clarify or something, you want to highlight that you did something personally or somebody. Okay, you want to, as you said, highlight that person or yourself. You use yourself, myself, right? Something like that. Only in that case. Okay. And how about this one? Amy had a great holiday. She enjoyed herself. And in the second one, what do you think is?
Maybe it's not my fault. You can blame myself.
It's not my fault. You can, okay, myself. No, I don't think.
Mhm.
It's me, maybe. You can blame me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, it's not my fault. You can't blame me. How about the next one?
What I did was really bad. I'm ashamed of myself.
Mm-hmm. Myself. Okay, good. Or I'm ashamed of me. We're gonna check out. No, it's okay to say myself. What about the number 4?
Maybe we have a problem. I hope you can help us.
Mm-hmm. Correctly. What about this one?
I'm not sure, but
I'm not sure
sorry.
about that. Go ahead because I didn't know about that. It's your turn, Michael.
Sorry, I can I take another biscuit? Of course, help yourself, maybe.
Yes, help yourself. Do you understand what is help yourself? It's very common in English.
It's like sírvete.
Yes, very good. Sírvete. Like sírvete tú mismo, right? Help yourself. Yes. Or biscuit is like cookies in American English, right? Okay. What about the next one? What do you say is number 6?
Maybe is I want you to meet Sarah. I will introduce yourself to her.
I will introduce you, right?
Or introduce you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you say introduce, I'll introduce yourself. No, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Professor, when what is the difference between the use of myself, yourself, ourselves, and me, you, us?
Well, in this case, when somebody does an action for another person, usually it's me, you, us, right? But if we want to say that a specific person do something or does something, or a group of people do something, we use reflexive pronouns. But if somebody else do for those people, is different. We use only these ones, right?
All right.
Mhm. How about the other one? Don't worry about us. How about you, Karen? What do you think is number 7?
Don't worry about us. We can take care of ourselves.
Yes. Okay. Ourselves. Very good. Oh. Okay. And how about the other one?
We can use him. Or
Mm,
no,
eh,
Of them.
it's better.
I'll
No.
care. I'll care of them. No, I'll care of myself. Also, is possible to say. Okay, let's look
Uh,
at this. Don't worry about the children. I'll take care of myself. Must be right,
Why, teacher? Because
because it's talking about the person who's gonna take
but
care of.
before says don't worry about the children. So it's talking
Yes.
about the kid, not I don't know, because I don't know if the person that is talk is the kid or the children.
Yeah.
That in this case, the that you said for me will be correct. But if the person that is talking is not the children or a
Mhm.
kid, I don't know. I don't know if it is correct that put myself or yourself. I don't know.
Yeah. If we understand this sentence, don't worry about the children. If the same person is talking here, right? I'll take care of. Like, no te preocupes de los niños, yo los cuidaré yo mismo. That's the idea. Okay, the same person is talking about that person. As I can say, don't, Karen, me, Juan, I will say something. Don't worry about the children. I'll take care of. But which one do you think is?
But it's not better the word that Lucia says, them. I will take care of them.
Yeah, it is possible. I'll take care of them, or I will take care of myself. It's possible to say as well. Okay, because in that case, it's talking about
With myself is better than yourself.
mhm, right. I'll take of myself because I'm talking about, or that person is talking about that person, they himself, right? About the same, about that person. What about 9?
I don't know if he's us.
I gave them a key to our house, so that it must be about this this group of people, they. Ah, okay, okay. So
Yeah.
that they could let them in. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's a bit tricky. I gave them a key, yes, as a group of person, to our house so that they could let. Hmm. Yeah, let us in, I think. What do you say? I gave them a key to our house.
Could be us,
So
I think, or also you.
yeah, because I gave him a key to our house so that they could let them. Hmm. Yeah, it
Yeah,
must be
also,
them. What do you say? What do you say, Lucia?
I think it could be us or could be you.
Okay, I gave them a key to our house so that they could let us. But to
Or
our same house.
better if they say to our house, maybe it's better with directly us, right?
Yeah, to our no, but let our no let us in, right?
Yeah,
If we want
indeed.
to talk about that, let us in. But the tricky thing is that if I gave them a key to a different group of people, so the same group of people will let me in because it's my house, right? But that's a bit tricky. I gave them a key to our house so that they could let them in. I think it's let them in much better because they have the key and they will come. Okay, come get into to our house, but they could let them in to that house, right? I don't know if it's clear. Okay, so but let's keep practicing with some other examples. Uh, okay, let me please share something that I have in mind. Okay. Yeah, give me a couple of seconds, please. We're gonna work with some exercises of reflexive pronouns. Okay, let's get this link, please, and let's start with this. Are you in? Oh no, yeah, I think you are getting right.
Teacher, we can start.
Yeah, please. Okay, guys, how about the exercise? Did you do? You finish? Okay. Okay, I think you already have finished, right?
Yes.
Okay. How was that? Easy? Piece of cake, right? I got confused in one. I clicked by mistake. Anyway,
Professor, I had two questions. Um, the first is when we refer to animals directly is with it, right?
yeah, itself.
Itself. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter if the animal has a name.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Grammatically, it's better to use itself, but
Yeah.
sometimes in the United States, many people say, I don't know, if it's a female dog, they say she, right? Or a male dog,
Uh-huh.
he. But in general, not really. It's just grammatically, it
It.
must be it only.
Okay. And second, it's when it's plural is like with the,
Selves.
right?
Yes,
Selves.
selves. It's like a general, usually like wolf. We say wolves, right? Knife, knives.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Something similar happens with reflexive pronouns.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Now, let's look at these exercises and work with this. Um, but this is something general. It's not going to be specifically about reflexive pronouns. That's going to be also with some reflexive pronoun and reciprocal pronouns also. Like only each other, me, you, us, or something, him, her, or something like that. Okay, but let's check out that. Can you see it? What about this one? Sorry, come on. What about yeah? Let's read and we're gonna answer. Work with that. Okay.
Maybe is Amy, Jackie, this is Talia, Talia, this is Jackie. Amy introduces Jackie and Talia to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could
Okay.
be to each other also.
To each other, yes, much better.
Yeah.
Mhm. And let's continue with the next one, please. Somebody else.
Talia asked her about her job.
Okay. Talia asked her about her job. Okay.
Amy and Jackie were talking to each other.
Okay. And the other one?
Um, Jackie made a reservation for her brother and herself.
Mhm.
No, no, no. The third one, I think so.
This one?
No, no, no. In the four,
Number
Four.
4.
yeah, because the
Okay.
context is
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
brother also.
Yes. Her brother and herself. Okay. What do you say about 5?
Talia thinks Amy should be pleased with herself. Oh, no.
Okay. Asked.
Number
Oh,
5.
sorry. Number 5, right? Herself.
Yes, maybe.
Talia thinks Amy should be pleased with her. Is it with herself? If it's related to other person, it's not necessary to use herself, right? What do you say about that?
So her.
Yeah, probably. What about the other one? No, no, herself. Okay, let's let that like that. Now, what about number 6? I'm sorry, I just clicked by mistake.
Um,
Okay, who wants to talk? How about you, Michaela? What do you say about number 6?
Amy asked herself about Talia and Nick relationship
Okay,
because she is alone in the office.
yeah. 7.
Jackie was looking at herself in the mirror.
Okay, because it's alone also, right?
Yeah.
8.
I don't know if we need to use them.
Them. See you later, Amy. Bye, Chris. Bye, Talia. Bye, Chris. Take care, Amy. You too, Talia. Talia, Amy, and Chris said goodbye to
To themselves.
Mhm.
themselves. No, because there are many people here.
So them.
To
Yeah,
one another.
to one another, right?
What is the meaning, the exactly meaning of one another?
Like something similar to each other. But one another is just a different way to say to each other. A cada uno. El uno al otro, one another. El uno al otro. Okay, in Spanish. One another. Okay, you wanna check now if we did okay? Yes, everything is perfect, as you can see here, 100%. But sometimes we can use each other or one another. It depends. Like the first one was each other, right? Because though they are two-person, but in the last example they are more than two, right? That's why we say each another. It can be more, like five people each. One another is much better to use instead of saying each other, like uh, each other, cada uno, el uno al otro, right? But cada uno, something like that. They are very similar, by the way. Okay, and let's continue. Hello, Nazarena, how are you? Ah, yes, Nazarena.
Hi, teacher. Fine, thank you.
Right. Okay, we're working with reflexive pronouns. And now we have to start with something different. Um, I don't know if you have some questions about reflexive pronouns, or maybe you want to do the second part also to have, I don't know, to be more to be sure about the other exercises. Or it's up to you. What do you say? Okay, reflexive pronouns. Let's try to do this, the second one as well. What about here? Uh, have you ever met Talia's mother? Yes, the two of them are very close. They call,
Each other almost every day.
yes, each other. How about the second one? What do you say is? If we talk about a singular person, what do we use in reflexive pronoun?
Himself.
Himself. I'm sorry. Okay. What did you do last night?
Yourself.
Did you enjoy yourself? Yes. Very good. Okay. What about number 4?
Myself.
Yes, very good. 5.
Um, Ourselves, maybe.
Well, maybe if we help ourselves,
Or each other.
very good. Each other. Okay. How about the next one, number 6?
Professor, in that case also could be possible one another?
Yes, in the 5 or 6.
5. Well, 6 also.
Yeah, 6 is one another, right? But yeah, it's possible because both of them are possible to use each other or one another.
Teacher, what is the difference?
It is quite similar. Okay, usually when we talk about many people, we use one another, or even sometimes we also use each other. It depends on the context. For example, in this
Oh,
case,
okay.
each other, right? It won't be so bad if we help each other. And we were all just asking one another, one by one, something like that here. But each other is like doing something together.
Oh, okay, okay.
7. What do you think is 7?
Themselves.
They kept themselves. And 8. Where are you guys going?
Enjoy yourself, maybe.
Mhm. You enjoy yourselves.
Also could be enjoy it. Yes, right?
Mm,
Because we're talking about a journalism class.
yeah, journalism class, but uh, much better to say enjoy yourselves. Oh yes, enjoy it. Yeah, possible. Possibly we can say it. But if we refer to the people, we say enjoy it. If you refer to the journalism class, we say enjoy it. Right? But both of them said to our journalism class, enjoy them, enjoy yourself. Okay, but let's check if it's okay. Okay, good. Everything's fine, and you got 100%. Well, now let's continue, please, with something else. This is going to be a little bit, how can I say? I hope I'm gonna jump in some of the pages or some of the because some of them will be a bit extensive, but I'm gonna try to shorten something in order not to be tiring and exhausting. Okay, let me share, please. In general, I think we started the previous on Monday's class. We're talking about modal verbs as well, but modals were like modals of speculation or modals of deduction. But now we're going to talk about modals in general. It's a general review of modals. Mm, but okay, let's start with this. Somebody should clean up this mess. We're gonna use auxiliary plus simple form of the verb using this kind of modal verbs. After the modal verb, the verb will be always in the base form. Okay, like this. Inga can play the violin. They couldn't arrive on time. It may be a nice day tomorrow. It might be a nice day tomorrow. And should, Inga should go inside. You had better go inside, for example. Must, he must be gentle with the cat. Okay, they will attend the recital. Okay, we have more. Would, I would like to meet, I would like to meet her, for example. Okay, but as you can notice, we have different kind of modal verbs, but had better is not a modal verb, but sometimes it's considered because it has some equivalence with modal verbs. As you can remember, all of them are modal verbs. Can, could, might, may, should, have better, must, would, and will. Not followed by to, right? After the modal verb, we never use to. After the modal verb, we will use auxiliary modal plus simple form of verb, and that's it. Okay. And also, we don't use s, right, or third person after the modal verb. Yes or yes, simple form of the verb. Inga can place the violin now. Inga can play, right? And also, it's not possible to use simple past of the verb after the modal verb, any modal verb. And also, it is not possible to use after the modal verb ing form. You cannot say can go in, may say no. Then we have auxiliary plus two. For example, you have to be on time. It's a bit different, right? Have to, have got to, or be able to. In that case, it's of course different. Ought to. He ought to be on time. To plus simple form. Okay. So what about this one? What do you think is needed to use here?
It's with two.
Mhm. She has to learn how to skate, right? Here, read the sentence, please, Michaela.
She might learn how to skate.
Mhm. Very good. Read this, please, Karen.
She should learn how to skate.
Okay, thank you. I can't believe that. Negative in this case. Dolphins can jump very high. They can swim long distances. They can be taught fancy tricks. Okay, but never ever we will use past participle, right? After the modal verb over here, they can be, but after the verb, of course, we can use if you want past participle. They can be taught fancy tricks. Can ability in present or future. Oh, over here, sorry. Oh, what did I do? I can't, cannot is the same, right? There's no difference here. Three of them are the same word. Three negative forms of can, for example. Three negative forms of can. What about this one? Amy can play tennis. I'm sorry. The stress is Amy can play tennis. Ken is very weak. Amy can play tennis. Duff can't play tennis. The difference among can and can't usually is faster and stressed, like can, and the other one will sound like can, a bit extended and stressed. Can, can. Okay, the other ones can. Sorry. Okay, can. Okay, this is unstressed. Can, can. So because there are some one not vowel. This is called okay vowels, and I forgot the word. But this letter T is not pronounced usually. We only say can, right? Can. So the consonant T, right, is voiceless. When we were in college, we could play chess for hours. I couldn't play chess in graduate school. I had to study all the time. Couldn't or could not, negative form of could. Okay, and Mia can use a camera. Mia is able to use a camera. Okay, of course, can use is able to use is the same. This is not a modal verb, is be able to, but the equivalence is similar. We also can use this with to say the same. And how about the next one? Mia could use a camera. Mia was able to use a camera. The same meaning as well. Be able to, ability. Now please read Karen this sentence, but try to use the correct pronunciation. Can.
He is always upset when he can't remember something.
Okay, when he can't remember something. Very good. Okay, please, Nazarena.
Okay. A dolphin can't run, but it can jump.
A dolphin can't run, but it can jump.
Teacher, one question about could and can. Could is only used to talk about past. Yeah, really.
Yes,
It's like,
is the past of can or
and
could.
and the verb that I have to put later of could
Is
always have
also
to be
base
in
form,
present and
present time.
base. Okay,
Yes. Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah, but sometimes could can be about a possibility. Like I could go to the party, but maybe not. Probably I'll be busy, right? Possibility. But also could we use for the past. It depends on the context. What about this one, Lucia?
You can't bring a horse to water, but you. No. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can bring a house to water, but you can make him drink it.
Yes, can make it drink, right? Maybe Alice heard some bad news. Maybe Alice heard some bad news. But this is very different. Maybe it's not a modal verb, right? It might snow this week. It might snow this week. Quite similar meaning. May I might. The only thing changes is the how can I say, intensibility or something like that. This is a stronger. May is stronger, and the weak form of may is might. Like can, the weak form of can is could. Okay, how about this one? Please, could you read for me, Michaela?
Can we finish this by Monday?
Continue, please.
I don't know.
Okay, continue.
Sorry. I don't know. We may be ready by then.
Yes, we may be ready by then. This may be is a modal verb, right? May plus be. I don't know. We might be ready by then. That's the same meaning. It may snow this week. It might not snow this week. A negative may not or might not. No contraction. Maybe it'll snow tomorrow. Maybe the best. Oh, sorry. The test will be hard. Maybe is an adverb, but maybe. Sorry, what is that? Maybe is a modal verb plus the base form of the verb, but maybe is an adverb. But how do we know it? Maybe always will be at the beginning of the sentence or after a period. The test may be hard. Maybe modal verb, right? Okay, and let's continue here. Maybe possibility, beginning of the sentence always. May plus be, may plus the main verb of verb be in this case. That's not, it's not gonna be at the beginning, but okay, how about this one? Yes, you may borrow my pen. Sure, you can borrow my pen. More formal, less formal. It is very formal, may. And can is less formal, by the way. May is used for permission and can often used to. You may not borrow my pen. You can borrow my pen. But let's may deny permission can often use to, both of them. May not, but no contraction. Can't is with contraction, but the meaning is similar. What about here, please? Could you read, Karen?
I may be done with this project tomorrow with separate.
The second, right? Please, Nazarena, read this.
Maybe I will be done with this project tomorrow. Together,
Yes,
maybe.
together, right? The adverb.
Yep.
Okay. And read this one, please, Lucia.
The boss told me that we can use the new color printer.
Very good. This could be a long walk. Wow, what a nice landscape. Could you understand the lecture? Not really. I could only understand the first few minutes. Could past ability, as Nazarene asked, it is also used for past ability, right? Could.
Sorry,
But
teacher?
yeah, you mentioned, you were asking that if could is about the past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here, past ability, could. Okay, Nazarena, could you read this one?
Okay. Why isn't this working?
How about this one?
I don't think it's serious. It could be, it could just be a weak battery.
Mhm. Could present possibility, right? But we said also could past ability, but possibility is in the present, by the way. It's possible to use for to mention or talk about present possibility. This error could cause problems in the whole company. Okay, I'm sorry. Could future possibility also. It can be used for past ability, present possibility, and future possibility. Now, please read this sentence, Lucia, and tell me if it is about the present or future.
All right. I would like to visit a beautiful place. We could go to Thailand. It is the future.
Yes. How about this one, Karen?
Oh no, this could be a problem with the present.
Future.
Oh yes, yes.
Very clear because there is fire, right? There's fire. There's already fire, but yeah, let's say future. How about this one, Michaela? Read.
This car doesn't run. The battery could be dead. Is present.
Yes, the battery could be dead. Present. Present possibility. May I help you? Is a very common question, but being very formal or polite, being polite. May I please take your picture? Could I please take your picture? Can I please take your picture? Possible answers will be yes, certainly, of course, okay, okay, uh-huh. Okay, can I take your picture, please? Can I take your picture? Please at the end. No, please. Okay. Please can be at the end. No, please also okay. It doesn't matter. If you don't use a question like the second one, can I take your picture? It's okay. But if you want to sound very polite, you can use please. Okay. What about this one, Michaela? Is it correct or no?
Um, can I please borrow your car? I think yes.
Yes, very good. How about this one, please, somebody?
May I borrow your car?
Is that
Mm,
correct? What do
yes.
you? Okay, yes, right. What about this? Could I please, could I borrow please your car? Is that correct?
Also, I think it's good or no?
Uh, could I borrow your car, please? Usually, please will go at the end. Or please, can you? No, just at the end, right? It's not in a good position. No. Okay. Would you please sit still? Would you please explain that again? Could you please explain that again? Those are also polite questions. Will you please explain that again? Can you please explain that again? Basically the same meaning. Okay, similar meaning. about this one? Would you please explain that again? You can use polite answers also. Yes, sure. Yes, of course. Certainly. Oh, sorry, I don't have time. Uh, may you please explain that again? It's not correct. Can you please? Okay, it's less formal but more effective. And what about this one? Correct or incorrect? Could you wash my car yesterday? Do you think it's correct? What do you say, Nazarena?
Yes, correct.
Okay. No.
No.
Could you wash my car yesterday? No, right? Because yesterday is about past. Could is about past as well.
Oh, yes.
No needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. Could you wash? Not necessary, right? What about this one? Somebody?
I think it's not correct.
Yes, it's not correct.
Will you wash my car, please?
It means
It is. With will is possible, by the way.
but it is not proper use would in that case.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can say would you, but will you maybe is not very polite, but it is also possible to use. Will you wash my car, please? Okay. How about this one? Do you think it's effective to say may you please wash my car or could you please wash my car? What's is that
No,
correct? No?
because I think that may is when you ask nicely, but only when you use I. May I? Or
Yes.
mm,
May you please wash my car, right?
yeah.
In this case, much better to say, can you please wash my car? It's like saying, I used to use this example. For example, a student, right? Student will say, oh, may I go to the bathroom? Okay. If somebody asks this question, probably the teacher will say, no, just wait, right? Much better to say, can I go to the bathroom? Right? Because if the student says, may I go to the bathroom? I can say, no, it's not my obligation. It's not, he can wait, no problem. But if the student will tell me, can I go to the bathroom? He has to go, yes or yes. And I say, of course, go ahead. Okay, let's continue, please. They should go home and get some rest. Okay, so these are expressing advice, should and ought to. Ought to is also very common in English. I have a headache. What do you think is needed over here? What should we use?
Should.
I should take a nap. I ought to take a nap. Ought to is also possible, but we cannot say I should to take. No, with not to, right? I ought taking a nap. No, we don't use ing also. Okay, should plus simple form of verb. Ought to plus simple form of verb is different. Ought to, because ought is not a modal verb, but it is used as a model. How about that? You need to study. You shouldn't go out. Let's look at this one. Should or shouldn't, should not or shouldn't. Okay, ought to not usually used in negative, by the way. It's only ought to is only for positive sentences. I don't understand the assignment. What should I do? Question: should plus subject plus main verb. Ought to not usually used in questions that way. Okay. Please, could you help me reading this one, Karen?
You should come in to see me. May you should come in to see me.
Maybe you ought to come to see me also, right? Maybe, but after that is only two. What about this one, Lucia? Could you help me reading these sentences?
Sure. I need a book about geology. You should go to the library.
Yeah, you should go to the library. Geology, right? I need a book about geology. What about this one, Michaela?
I need a book about geology. Oh, to the library.
Yeah, but use ought to.
You ought to the library.
You ought to go, right? You ought to go to the library. Okay. This one, please. Michaela. Ah, no, you did, right? Nazarena.
I need a book about geology. I should go to the library.
Yeah, in this case, but the idea was to use maybe, right? Maybe you should go to the library.
Okay, maybe you should go. Okay.
Had better. And over here, expressing with had better. For example, they had better go home and get some rest. They are so tired. What about this?
Professor,
a-
I had so I'm so sorry, but I had a question for O2 is like we can say that is at the same level of should or same level of had.
Similar to should, by the way.
Okay.
Ought. For example, I have a headache. I should take a nap, or I ought to take a nap, or had better. I have better take a nap. Should ought to plus had better. Okay, he'd better be careful. His pan is on fire. Had better usually warning. Okay, something similar to should, but in this case is warning. Advertencia. You'd better quit watching TV all day. Possible bad results. What do you think is if you watch too much TV? What about this? What do you say, Karen?
We need to choose one.
Yeah, if you want, you can choose more than one.
Maybe not study enough or not exercise enough.
Yes, not eat too much. Yeah, hurt your eyes is the most common, right? The most exact. Better to say hurt, not study enough. If you're all day in TV, right? Many things, but eat too much and hurt your eyes. And study enough, of course, and not exercise, but not catch a cold, right? Who knows? He'd better not walk there. Possible bad results. What do you think is, Lucia, the bad results of this? If somebody falls down to the soil or
Um,
to
fall.
fall, what else?
Eh, almost everything, I think so.
Yeah, get the flu,
Yeah,
no, right?
at least, yeah, get the flu or fail the test. But you can say, for example, if it's a gymnastic test.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I will believe you. No, just kidding. Okay, yeah, probably. Who knows? Who knows? How about the next one? Michaela, what do you say? Read.
He'd better stay awake in school. Possible bad results. Miss sometime.
Yes.
File a test.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe get in trouble.
Get in trouble. Fail a test, but not get the flu, right? Because of sleeping. How about this one? This man has to wear ear protection. Must. I don't know, over here. Has to or must, right? For obligation or necessity. I want to become a doctor. You have to go to medical school or you have got to go to medical school are very similar. Have to and have got to. And you must go to medical school. Have to, have got to, and had better same meaning in this context. Something is necessary. Please, could you help me reading this, Nazarena?
Okay, I need to hurry. I have to go to soccer practice.
Okay. It's late. We've got to go home. Everyone must wear a seatbelt on an airplane, right? Sally, you must clean your room every night. I have to go to soccer practice. Have to, most common. Have got to, informal conversation. We've got to go home, right? It's like we have to go home. What about the next one? Everyone must wear a seatbelt on an airplane. Sally, you must clean your room every night. Talking about young children, written instruction, informal conversation, we use have to and must. Okay, let's look at this. Do you have to wear a seat belt in your car? Did you all have to come? Questions have to. Have got to? No. Must? No. Okay, only with have to we can ask questions. And there we have a question. Must know, right? Okay. So we have to clean up the mess. Have to, have got to, must. Okay. Pronunciation, we say hafta, hasta, and gotta, right? Especially with have to in pronunciation. What do you say, Karen?
It's correct.
Okay. No. Do I must? No, right? We cannot use like in questions. Do I must wash? Right? Not we do. Do I have to wash all the dishes? In that case, must is a modal verb, but have to not really. But what do you think? Is it correct or not? Is that correct or no, Nazarena? What do you say?
Mm, I think that no.
They have to wash all the dishes. Okay. It's correct because it's not like must. It's not a modal verb.
Okay.
How about this one, Lucia?
I think it's correct.
Mhm. Do I have got to wash? In questions, okay, let's look at this. Questions, we use have to only, right? Have got to, not really, and not must as well for questions. And that's why it's not correct. Have to, yes, right? But in this case, do I have got? No questions, only have to for questions in that context. Okay. Expressing a lack of necessity, do not have to, or expressing prohibition, must not. You must not talk on the phone while you're driving. It's dangerous. I moved the yard yesterday. I don't have to move it this weekend. Okay. Must not. Not necessary. Alicia is on vacation. She doesn't have to go to work today. Not necessary. You must not swim here. What do you think about that? Sorry, prohibition, right? Not, it's forbidden. Forbidden, not allowed. You must you must not swim in this water. Prohibition. You must not throw trash in the garden. Must plus not mustn't, but sometimes, not all the time. We cleaned the house this morning. What do you think? What do you say?
Maybe it could be must also, or you have to.
If the action is already done, we don't need to do that, right? We don't have to clean the house now because it is clean, I think, since the morning. How about this one?
Like, you don't have to cook tonight.
I don't have to cook dinner tonight. Yes, it's correct. Because I cooked dinner this morning. He or she means that the dinner is going to be for tonight. How about here? What do you say? The swimming is prohibited.
You must not or mustn't.
Yes, you must not or mustn't. Very good. Okay. Mustn't is only in speaking because if you write that in a in an official document is must, not separated. Making logical conclusion must. Mary and Artie are smiling. They must be happy. Okay. That okay. Read this one, please, Michaela.
That woman is very funny.
Mhm.
She must be a comedian.
Comedian. Yes, thank you. Comedian. Must, best guesses or logical conclusion. Okay. Must is something very sure. Compare logical conclusion. My friend went skydiving. They must be brave. Necessity. To become a scientist, you must go to college. Compare G or he must not know that smoking is harmful. We need money for the future. We must not spend it all now. What about this one? Jenny swims every day. She must not. Oh, she must love to swim. What is that? Is a necessity, prohibition, logical conclusion, negative logical conclusion. What is that?
Logical conclusion.
Logical. Mm.
Very good, Michaela and Lucia. Logical conclusion. Somebody please tell us.
Prohibition.
Prohibition. Yes. What about that?
Logical.
Yes. No, necessity, right? Necessity. If you want to graduate, you have to go. You must stay in school. Okay. We're gonna stay here. I don't know if you have any questions. I hope grammar is not very exhausting. By the way, we have to finish everything on Thursday, and the test will be available from Thursday until Saturday evening. The homework is available. Is you can do it, please. Don't let's do it. Continue doing working on it. Also, if you want to take the lesson quiz, you can do it. Any questions right now?
Professor, also this PowerPoint presentation you're going to submit in the classroom, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I should do it. I'm sorry. Okay. Right away, I'm gonna do it. Please, let me do it right now. Meanwhile, you check the poll. Yeah, I have to do that right now. I don't know if you have any other question or something. Please let me know. No questions?
No, teacher, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for being in the meeting in the class. Have a good night.
Bye, teacher, thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye, girls.
Bye, girls. Thank you.
Bye bye.